E.G. Scary here, and tonight we're going to be making more creepy dolls in my creepy doll factory. This is the last one we completed the other night. She was bitten by another doll and then got sick and vomited everywhere. But we never named her. So the first people that come on tonight, we're going to name her. Good evening. Will you help me name my dolly? Well, whoever it was dropped in and dropped out, guys. Apparently, having to name a doll is too much pressure. Good evening. This doll needs a name. Will you help us name her? This doll needs a name before we can get started on working on more dolls. What's up, yuppie? No speak teka teka. Alright, the doll's name is No Speak. Good enough for me. So guys, this is Karen. Karen had a fatal fall. Her whole head is cracked open, so we're gonna fix her. See that? So the best way to fix porcelain dolls is great stuff in the brain. You want to use the gaps and cracks. So what you guys didn't see is that can of great stuff just exploded. Luckily, I have a secondary one. You want to give it a good shake. And we're going to come right in her brain. Hey, what's up, Boom Cartoons? We're fixing Karen. And I went a little crazy with the great stuff. You are correct, Boom Cartoons. Karen fell off the wall and had a great fall, busted her head open. And then I stupidly added way too much great stuff to fix her. So this is going to be the next one that we're going to do. Saway, what's happening? Sorry about last night. I fell asleep waiting for my phone to charge, and by the time I woke up, it was not the proper time. Well, how morbid do you want it, Boom Cartoon? Is she morbid enough for you? Or do you want more morbid? Like this one here, lost their hand. This lovely ballerina lost an eye and her foot that she's holding. On a scale of 1 to 10, Boom Cartoons asks, how scary do you decorate for Halloween? Well, go back and watch my videos and you tell me. Because every year's decorations since, I think, 2019 or 2018 is on my channel. So I decided we're going to do this girl first. Because this one doesn't have a stand. And this one already looks like she lost her eyes. So I'm going to help her a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna work off of a previous suggestion of Salway. The rarest prop I own is a Distortions electric chair. And there's videos of the Distortions electric chair that everybody seems to really like. Alright, so Boom's Cartoons, did you copy what I said? So, are you with me? Yes, I agree with you, Booms. However, it's going to be another, it's going to be a bite, so I'm not just, but I don't like this color that I made. Yeah, this is not, no bueno. I accidentally made fuchsia. Yeah, it looks like blood on the camera, but in reality it looks like fuchsia, which is why I'm furiously adding more red to this. But I accidentally stumbled onto a trick the other day. Permablood? What's permablood? I've never heard of such a product. What's pale night? I have no idea. Exactly. Yeah, it still looks like wine. So the answer is Boom Cartoons. I mix my own blood, but I use permablood as well. And here's a warning out to everyone. Amazon, type in permablood. And when you go to buy it, it's not permablood. It's called permablood, but it's not. The only permablood that is made by Pale Knight. Because I'm low on permablood. Hey, what's up, Les? How's the weather by you? I have a sweatshirt on tonight in Chicago. And did you buy it for 15 or was that high? Oh yeah. I bet from being inside a stuffy studio to being outside has got to be amazing. Well, good job, Boom's Cartoons. Yep. But I do find some of the newer cars were never made to have their windows open while you're driving. It's crazy. They make the worst noise. I have that problem with my Explorer, and right now I currently am renting a GMC Sierra, and that one it has a really hard time having the windows down. But with my F-150, you can have the windows down no problem. So I'm just going over these, the pink that I shot on here because it was a mistake, but it's actually, I think it's looking good with the, it doesn't look like wine anymore when I put a little drops of permablood with it. The oldest prop I own is the rarest one I own. It's the Distortions electric chair. It's the original. It has to be at least 30 years old. The motor's still the same, but it has all new electronics that control it. And one of the big debates this year with people in my chats is, are we go, hey, Field Walker, what time is it in the UK? Like 4 o'clock in the morning right now? Uh, Les, I'm glad you have no issues. Yeah, so we're gonna do something like that, but so this young lady got attacked by another doll. 6:30. Oh, okay. So hopefully you got some sleep. Thanks for getting up with us. Good Saturday morning to you. Or is it It's not Sunday already, is it? It's Saturday for you still, right? And I just spilled paint thinner all over my feet. Fantastic. I'll be sure not to light a cigarette anytime soon. All right, so she got bit there, and the other doll had some kind of disease, and she's now infected. crap. How many more dolls do I have left to do? Well, I just discovered I have two more 55-gallon garbage bags. And then all the ones from last year, I only painted the faces white, so if I want to keep them consistent, I totally just messed this one up. I guess I might have to go bigger on the other eye. So if I want to keep these consistent, I'm going to have to fix the old ones. But I don't know where the old ones are. I think they're in one of my caskets. Because last year breakdown, it was cold, it snowed, and everything just kind of got flung around. So I don't have an actual count. I wish I had a good number for you. I apologize. All right. Do you guys want to make it look like this one just threw up? I think we're going to make it look like this one threw up too. Hey, what's up? Kilkina, welcome. Yeah, but how do I make the rabies foam? Like at the mouth? Like, you're welcome. Like, this is going to dry a clear, but is that going to translate to rabies foam when it or a birth defect? Oh, we've already done that. And the eyes are still up in this one. If I did any more, it would be difficult, but that is a great idea. But if you watched any of the previous live streams, you'll see that we did that with the. Yeah. Well, she kind of does have one crazy eye. It looks like she's cross-eyed. But I'm just gonna keep adding this glue, and hopefully it dries clear like it's supposed to. I guess if I was more dedicated, I have a straw and I can make the. Oh crap! It landed in her hair. Keep going. It's gone. Field Walker, you had any uh, spirits visit you lately in the haunted house? We're just gonna have to trust the process, guys. Hopefully this. Field Walker's dog runs around as if he's playing with someone. That's awesome. Because the thing is if your dog likes the spirit, then you got no problems. That means it's a good spirit. If your dog is afraid and barking at it, you got an issue. That's a good idea, except for porcelain does not do, it does not behave the way you think it does. And that without like a machine shop or a 3D printer, it's really hard to make that happen. We're just kind of doing these on the fly, but I like your spirit. I appreciate it. You guys see this? It's dripping out of the mouth, landing in the hair, and then falling the rest of the way. Alright, well hopefully this dries clear. I'm going to call this one done for now. We'll come back to her. I got to find a different one. Well, I guess I'm going to let her drip for a second because we got this drip is going to happen now. Sorry guys, delay of game for a second. I just realized Karen's head exploded back there full of great stuff. And I'm trying to fix it. I feel like I'm a doctor in the Dolly emergency room. The only problem is I don't have any oats, but I dig it. I did put some Mod Podge in the vomit. And I did some glue. This is how she turned out, the vomiting one. She got bit by a rabid raccoon. And her face is ashen. This one got bit by a doll. All right, what should we do to this one? No, I saw your idea, but I don't have the tools to do what you want done without just like, we've already busted the heads off of these. We've hit them with hammers. We've made teeth. We've had them hold their eyes. We've done all that. Boom cartoons. But we need to do stuff that's a little quicker and more effective. So is this one keeping its eyes or losing its eyes? Who, this one or that one? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this, if we, yeah, she's not gonna look like Aunt. Yeah, I get it. I understand what you're saying. No, there's not really a good way. We could spray her dress, I guess. All right, give me 30 seconds. Don't mind me. At Sawi's request, I'm stripping dolls now. Alright, so we got this here. We have a 5 alarm fire happening here. This is a mess. Where is my flippin' nail? I need a nail to stick in the great stuff to keep it from drying out. Alright. Keep eyes, red hair. Wrap a piece of material over her eyes like a bandage with blood soaking through. I like that. The only problem is my dogs are home, and if I go inside right now, they're going to go ape shit. And that's where I have bandage material. So I will do that another night, I promise. I love that idea. But Salway has to remind me. Or Field Walker, if you're there, remind me when I go to do it. Alright, so now. Son of a bitch. I just dropped. Whoa. Alright, I need you guys to start singing. The sun will come out. Okay, I don't sing, so. Hopefully this dress becomes Annie's dress. It's probably going to be a couple coats. Alright, we'll see what happens. We're going to let her dry down here. And how I just got bit on my ankle, I will never know. And where's the cap? Inquiring minds want to know. Alright, so. Back to this. Is this one keeping the eyes or losing the eyes? Because I accidentally poured way too much permablood, so we have to do some stuff with permablood right now. I don't have any bandages around. I don't have any fabric that looks like bandages around. Left or right? Are you keeping the left eye or the right eye? Look at all these guys. Oops. Well, as luck would have it, I just pulled a doll out of the bag and it's already missing its left flipping eye. Boom. Cartoons. If you have a heat gun, you could melt half of the doll's face so it droops. Yes. The only problem is these are porcelain, so they're not going to melt. I could, on the other hand, put one of these rubber gloves on there, but that's a daytime project because I'm sitting outside right now, and there are people sleeping that I don't want to bother because they're new neighbors that are very enthusiastic about my Halloween display, so I don't want to be that guy. But I love your ideas. I just don't have the luxury of time or noise. And I dump so much perma blood right now, it's going to go to waste because I don't have any way to salvage it. Holy crap. Alright. Let's see here. To save a lot of perma blood for Annie. Oh yeah, no, I will. A little bit goes a long way. But this, see, all this right here, I just have to use all this right now. So, hold on, let me catch up with all these comments. So, Boom Cartoons, the other doll you did, but you said some other doll attacked it. Maybe you should make it so this is the doll that attacked it and have it pose in a way where it looks like it's biting the other doll. Okay. Let's do that with a different doll. This doll, it also got attacked by the doll that bit the other doll. So, Field Walker, I'm using Permablood. And so when Permablood gets in the air for a while, like it has been, it doesn't drip as well. But I will do a drip. And it got caught in the flipping hair. For the love of everything holding in this fucking... Is that what you desire? Alright, Boom Cartoon. Something I did a very long time ago for a display was a bunch of I got a broken oven and a bunch of old plastic dolls, melted them, posed them so it looked like they're trying to escape the oven, and I put some fire. Well, that's a good idea. The only problem is there's a lot of Jewish people in this neighborhood, and that might be sensitive. I try not to be overly sensitive. Alright, so we're gonna let her drip. We're just gonna put a couple drips on her shoe and her leg. And we're gonna call this one done for now. But these are like I'd say 90% of the dolls I'm working with are porcelain, and they're not gonna melt. Um, I have very few rubber dolls I picked up. But tonight, it seems like we have a lot of people feeling violent, wanting to lose eyes and everything else, so I'm gonna give you guys what you want. The thing is with porcelain, you just have to be careful, otherwise the whole heads break. See, like we got a huge chunk of head broken out of that one. See, I wasn't even that violent. It is very sharp in there. But I'm trying to salvage the eyes. There's an eye. Let me see if I can find the other eye. There we go. There's the other eye. and just have a load of mucus pouring out of there. Do you mean mucus or brain matter? Because I thought about the brain matter, but I think I'm going to actually just leave this one the way it is. Because it actually turned out the way I kind of was envisioning when I did this. How about if we name this one Crazy Eyes? All right. I've got almost all the blood out of that reservoir. All right. All right, is this one here the biter? She's got so many flipping ribbons on her. All right, let's see if we can get her arms to stay up. So this one has these stupid ribbons. Oh shit, it's sewn into the dress. That was probably a mistake. Oh well. Hold on, cartoon. I'm still doing your idea. Just relax a second. Everybody just chill. You're gonna like this. Trust me. Bear with me. I'm trying to find where this tool went. I have a flippin' mess happening here. Don't worry, it's an obnoxious motor. It's not shots being fired. Wow, that was loud. All right. Shoot. I just dropped the fucking eyeball. Oh, fuck. Guys, you have no idea how much trouble I went through to cut this eyeball out. and I just dropped it on the fucking ground. Alright, so here's one eyeball. Let me find the other one. Oh, it's down here somewhere. There we go. I found it. Alright, here's the other eyeball. Really? You're gonna stick to my fucking glove? Give me a break. Alright, we need to give her a second for these eyeballs to, we need to give them a second. And I need a squirt. Alright, so this is the one that bit the other dolls. And then took their fucking eyes. Yeah, they're gonna need another. Those clothing, the clothing's going to need another coat. Where's the can of spray paint, guys? I agree with the bottom of the dress being sprayed or stained. All right. I think that's good. What do you guys think? Apparently, the spray paint can knocks out the Wi-Fi. Oh. All right, Boom Cartoons. Thanks for your help. Have a great night. I hope you have the worst nightmares in your whole entire life. And this doll is attacking you. All right, Field Walker says it looks good. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see the eyes that she ripped out of the other dolls. She's got the blood splatter on her face. She is definitely the aggressor. Ripping out doll eyes, biting dolls. So this Annie dress is gonna have to dry more. I can't do any more with it. Right now. Here is the cap for this. Shit. So I already rubbed my sweatshirt. So let's come over here. These are, so Annie's waiting for her dress to dry. All these other ones are back here chilling. This one here that we did the repair on, holy crap. All this great stuff. I'm gonna have to come through and cut it off because it's already dried. I wasn't paying attention. Crap. And she's gonna have to get her more spiders glued on her once I cut that off and fix that. Then over here we have our can of finished dolls. These are all sitting here drying. And the foam is gonna take a little bit to dry. It's cold and humid. This is the spider victim. I don't really like how that one turned out at all. This is, I think, Natasha. She got stabbed in the eye with a toothpick. Then this one, Salway. What did we name this one, Salway? And this one I'm not doing anything to. I found her like this, and I think she's gonna stay that way. She's like some kind of enchanted thing, and her hands are all weird. But I think she's carved out of wood, actually. Then we have her. She got her eye ripped out. And this is the one that got her other eyes ripped out by the doll that's holding her eyes. So we still have those garbage bags up there full of dolls. And then we have the aggressor right here. Well, Sawi, now's your chance. What's her name? Oh, thank you, Field Walker. I just saw that. Appreciate it. Laura. Oh, yeah, from Little House on the Prairie. That's where you got the idea. Do you think we should give Laura some red around her eyes? Like this one? More specifically, like that one? Or do you think Laura's done? Oh, Field Walker. This, I think, is one of my favorites that we made. And look at that stump. Well, it's not going to hurt us, but it could hurt the doll. Alright, let me see how I'm going to achieve this, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am going to wrap this stream up after I paint the eyes of Laura. So give me a second. Let me set this back in the holster. What do you think, Sawe? More or good? I'm going to do here though before you answer. All right. So I have a little bit of blood left over, so I'm just gonna. Hey, still me. All is well. There you go. Oh, Nelly. So this one's Nelly. I need to catch up on my Little House on the Prairie trivia. Yeah. I honestly don't remember the characters of that show. Alright, so we're calling her done. I'm going to leave her to dry that way. This one's all set. This one's going to get a couple more drops off my brush. Because I still have this little bit here to utilize. Doesn't have a big bitch smile. Alright, well, I have a lot of work ahead of me still, guys. And I can't believe how I, way overdid the great stuff. But at least the porcelain, you don't hear it chipping away anymore. So I'm just going to come at this thing with a blade tomorrow and cut that off. So what's this one's name going to be? This is the one that bit the other dolls and stole their eyes. Oh, I need to get paint thinner. Spider Girl. Looks like Papa Moskowitz now. There you go. Alright, well, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope that Fieldwalker has a great day. Fieldwalker, throw up your channel real quick. Like, Fieldwalker paints the most intense, awesome shit ever. He's really awesome at making Terminators. Salway, you're totally cool, dude. And throw up your channel. The name of your channel. Throw it up there. But I highly recommend everybody subscribe to Salway and Fieldwalker. Fieldwalker had a decent following on his channel, and then for whatever reason they deep sixed his channel, so he has a new one he's trying to rebuild. Please subscribe to Salway's Haunt, and please subscribe to Fieldwalker Masks T9X. Fieldwalker Masks T9X. And Salway's Haunt. And as always, guys, thanks for participating. Thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. And tomorrow I'm going to try and do this again. It's not really up to me, though. It's up to my crazy availability. Alright, I just got a little bit of this mess to clean up. And then I'm gonna end the stream. And by clean up, I mean get stuff out of the walking path. So I gotta bring my dogs out this way before they leave and they go back to their house. Alright, well, it's pretty much as clean as it's gonna get. Well, I guess I could pick up all this shit that fell on the floor down here. Look at all this shit. Oh, and there's another doll eyeball down there. Hopefully we glued the right one. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. And I'm just going to walk this stuff to the garbage can, and then I am going to shut the stream down. But everywhere I turn, I see more garbage. That blue. Good night, Salway. Good night, Field Walker. Thanks. Appreciate it. If it's still me, still there, good night. And for the huge mistake, I took my gloves off and I touched the wet grape stuff, thinking I was slick. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Good night.